Hello friends, today we are going to learn how to create a courier in Incluziv ERP and how are we going to assign attributes to this courier and how can we create a courier where automatically the prices are applied on the invoice. So without wasting any more time, let us delve deep into the software. Once you log into your Incluziv ERP software, you can go to settings and under settings, you would see a block called as logistics. Now here you see something known as Courier Master. You can click on Courier Master and you reach the Courier Master list. You can manually add couriers by clicking on the new button. And here you can give a courier name. So if I want to Now, if you want to make e-way bills for a courier that is specific to the Indian market, you have to enter the courier's GSTIN number. In case you are not required to make e-way bills, then you can leave this blank. Now, what all modes does the courier supply in? So for example, DHL does air and surface deliveries. So I could put this in air and surface. Now, this is an important factor that whether courier charges are applicable. Now, this is what is going to decide whether your freight charges are going to get auto-calculated on the invoice. So in case you want the freight charges to be auto-calculated, you have to give courier charges applicable as yes. In case not, then you can leave it as no. Make available for stock transfer. This is again valid for only those parties who do stock transfers using Incluziv ERP. If you're not one of those who has two different warehouses and you transfer stock between warehouses, you can leave it as no. I would explain one airway bill per invoice again when we do the invoicing bit. We have something known as integration, which is presently available with SM Express Logistics. So you can directly integrate using an API with their system. For the rest of the couriers, you can leave it as no. Even for SM Express, the integration is a process wherein you involve with the SM Express team. So you can turn it on only after all your modalities are completed with SM. Courier series is again another factor wherein if the courier company gives you a booklet of airway bills and you need to enter the start number and the end number in this master, which would help every invoice getting made with that courier to have a sequential airway bill number come from between these series. So say, for example, you define this series as 1007800, 1007900. So the first invoice that gets created, DHL Express, be it air or surface, will have the courier number 1007801. So accordingly, this would keep going on and help you at an automatic series. Here's the address details. So you can put the address of the courier. And you can save a courier. Now, where you did this manually, you can go back and bulk upload all your couriers using the Excel facility. So you have a bulk upload here, just like all other bulk uploads. You have a sample Excel file which you can download from here. And it pretty much contains all the same fields which were available in the courier master while you were manually filling it up. So there's a courier type, there's a courier name, a courier code, phone number. And here, if it's air, you have to write air. And if they don't give surface or hand delivery or sea delivery, you can leave those blank. Give the address, country, state, contact person, contact number, and GSTIN number. So you can prepare a sheet and upload it in bulk as well. Now coming to the pricing. So once you define a courier, so as we discussed about DHL, now if you define a courier to have the prices coming automatically, you have to say courier charges applicable as yes. And post doing that, you would have the courier rate master available to you. Now here you have to create a new price list. So say for the courier charges you a certain price for all the metro cities in India. So you can say prices DHL, select the courier, this is DHL Express. So these are the surface rates. So the surface rate maybe for the metros is 80 rupees. That is from place where my warehouse is located. Any metro in India is 80 rupees a kilo. The minimum amount is also maybe 80. Maybe some couriers at some times charge a bare minimum amount. They say that, okay, we would charge you at least 150 rupees. So you can't give me a 1 kilo parcel. You at least have to give me a 2 kilo parcel. So that is how you define a minimum rate. And then you can upload the list of cities which are qualifying for this rate, or you can select it. So I can select it state-wise, or I can give a search for all the cities. So all my cities in the master gamma, and I can select, say, Mumbai. Kolkata, and Chennai. So I've selected these 4 cities, and I would save this master. So what happened is this metro price list is getting created now. So for whenever you create an invoice for any party using DHL Express surface mode for any of those 4 cities, you would have the per kg rate as 80 rupees. In case the parcel weight is less than 2 kilos, then minimum amount of 150 would be charged. I hope this was quick to learn and simple to implement. Keep learning with Incluziv ERP.